All right, good morning. Good morning. Let's see if we got some volumes over here. I think we do. Running a few minutes behind this morning. Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Nothing crazy. See if we can't get set up over here. Goodness gracious. All right. We want to get this is on. Let's check this. So we should be on 131. Make sure we're on the right one there. We are on the wrong contract though. NQZ3, I think, is our new ticker. Excuse me. Let's just get this stuff pulled up here. Make sure this thing is connected correctly. NQZ3. I think I had got the copier figured out here, but let's just make sure. So I might take a working order here in a moment, just an in and an out, just to make sure that it's working. Let's see. Oh, well, that sucks. Kind of lost $28 on that little one tick. That's the thing. That one tick did not. It didn't give me a. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that again. I'm over here hitting the wrong button. Where's my working order thing at? All right, I guess we're gonna be down $18 going into the day there. A couple of misclicks. Well, one really misclick. $9.50. Okay, so yeah, I just want to make sure it copied across all these accounts, and it did. All right, so I just want to make sure we had it right, and we do. We got it correct. Got it correct today. Where's that working order thing at? I'm gonna keep this pulled up just in case. All right, let's get the other stuff pulled up now. Missing a few things over here. All right, we got the ES pulled up here. Since we got the copy trader working now, we don't have to have as many charts open. As far as having to hit the button anyway. So, what do we don't have open? Apex. All right. Let's open up the Apex one. Oh, that's not it. NQ 15. So I got to switch these back over to the new contract here. NQZ3 on my all right. So we got that one switched over. Let's get this one switched over. Just trying to take all the old contracts off here, because if I don't, inevitably I will accidentally hit one. We don't want to do that. We don't want that to happen. All right. Let's see here. 60. Oh, 152. 60. Let's get our stuff set up here. And at 80, we will go to 40. All right. Set this one up over here, 60, 152. Okay. Looks like we're ready, just in time. Got this on the 1 minute. This is not the micros. Oh, this one over here does need to be the micros. Good thing I looked. Good thing we verified. I'm gonna make this one 5-minute chart. So we got the 3 minute here. Where's the VWAP? All the way down here at the 568. So what kind of happened overnight here? Had a nice push up from midnight. 3 o'clock, pulled back a little bit. Let's check Friday and see kind of where we closed at. So we closed at like 504. So we do got a pretty hefty gap kind of to the downside there. So let's just kind of mark that out. So we don't forget. Mark that one out so we don't forget it. So a little over 100-point move to the downside there if we were going to fill that gap. Good morning, Predator. How you doing today? So we did figure the copy trader out if you guys just joining us. So we got it figured out. The problem was when you enter the ticker up here, I don't even know if you guys can see that, probably not. But when you enter the ticker, it shows all 3 connections. And you only are supposed to select the connection that is your primary account. So the connections that are the parent account, you select only that connection there. And then the follower accounts follow that main connection. So that was the problem. I had all 3 connections selected. And that was the problem. Knew it had to be something I was doing, but just didn't know what it was. Just kind of figured that out on my own yesterday. Messed around with it at open at 6 p.m. and got it figured out. ES up at the 37s here. Let's check, see what Mancini says today. On Thursday, we began a relief rally. Great follow through to start the week. Only 5 points off from this week's 45.35 first target. Is he still talking about the old contracts here? Nope. Plan today, 24 supports as long as we're above 35 up next. Dip base spot before 45. So we're at 38 right now. So kind of a basing spot, he thinks. 24 fails, we dip back to 11, basically. So here we go. To the moon here at open. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Let's see. Pulling back here. ES pushed up quickly, made a new high a day right there. Nasdaq pulling back. ES up into the 40. Volume a little sporadic here. Kind of want to see these, you know, low to lows kind of hold. Been kind of holding this channel this morning. Pushing up into the 36 there. Volume looking a little better here. Could have got long there for that little breakout, but I'd like to see a little more confluence here, because any weakness in one or the other is going to pull the other down between the ES and the NAS. Getting a little pullback there. ES not really pulling back here. Pushing straight through to the 41s. 45's up next. Nasdaq pulling back. ES back into the 40 here. Just being patient, watching. Being patient here. ES trying to push again. Let's see if the buyers come back in here on the NAS. This might be a decent area to participate long if they do. Right now we got a bit of a divergence there between the ES and the Nasdaq. ES still pushing, Nasdaq pulling back. Some buyers coming in here now.
Order filled.
I got this thing wrong again. Gonna see if we can get this push up into the 50. Might just take it off here. Let's see. Here comes the buyers now. Looking strong. We're gonna go to break even here. Can't lose. Want to see the push into 50 though. Locking a little more there. 5 handles, 6 handles. We are on the micros over here.
Stop filled.
So stopped out there. That's okay. Yeah, it's a little quick $11. Nothing crazy. Just trying to be a little more careful here at open. ES pushed up into that 43 area, kind of losing a little steam there, pulling back now. Pulling back into the 40. Let's kind of look and see here. We got a pivot point to the downside at 581, pivot point to the upside at 668. Starting to push again here. ES hanging out right there at the highs. Nasdaq trying to decide which way it's going to go. Looking bullish for sure, but no follow through as of yet. Mancini says 54 is up next. Strong resistance there, up at the 54s. FES can get above 45. If it can do it. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I think we are at 249 subscribers. So just short of the 250. There's that pullback there. A little bit of a consolidation going on up here in this area. See if we kind of hold that low to low trend line, continue up. Get a little energy before we get going. Sellers coming in pretty strong here. Do still have the gap to the downside, quite a ways down. 130, 140 points at this moment. Down there. Kind of bouncing off that trend line there. Sellers trying to push it through though. Losing the trend line. VWAP down here at the 80. So maybe we sell down, get a little push back up into this trend line, turn this into resistance, and then kind of move down. Kind of be my thought process now. Seems like the VWAP might want to get touched here. Or maybe we're just trying to get some energy before we move higher. I don't like the volume on this pullback, though. The volume on this pullback is higher than the volume was on that push up that we had there a moment ago at open. So just kind of waiting here to see what happens. No need to force anything. Let's just let it come to us. Testing that